Hi, my name is Mike Jones. I'm a real estate agent in the Jacksonville and Ponte Vedra area. I'm with Florida Homes Realty and Mortgage. If you're trying to sell your home on your own, I wish you the best of luck. If you're advertising your home only on Zillow, that's a really bad idea, and I have an entire video dedicated to why that's a bad idea. But in a nutshell, I want you to know Zillow does not make any money showing people houses for sale and giving them real estate information. They make no money doing that. The reason they provide all that stuff for free is because they accumulate home buyer and home seller leads, and then they sell those leads all across the country to real estate agents and mortgage lenders. So it doesn't take much. If you look at your ad on Zillow, if you just look at it closely, you'll notice that you're losing at least 75% of the buyer leads that come and see your house online. So I just wanted to provide you with another way that you can actually advertise your house and get all the leads. It's Facebook. There are so many people using Facebook these days, and if you're not using it to advertise your house, you're missing out on a very good opportunity to get all your home buyer leads. I'm going to show you how to make what I like to do with all my listings is make a actual dedicated page to my properties, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Starting out this video, I'm going to assume that you already have a personal Facebook page like I do right here. I'm going to show you it as easily as I can how to do this. What I do when I get a new listing, I gather all my pictures and videos and everything, my text descriptions about the house, and I come in here and create a page. I'm going to show you how that's done. If you're on your personal Facebook page here, you just want to go over to this little drop down arrow. You click that arrow, and you see I've already got some pages here. I've got all these pages already. I've got a listing in Fort Caroline, one in Murray Hill, one on the water in Avondale, that's this one here. I've got all these pages dedicated to just that individual listing. So anyways, you go down to the drop down box and you just hit this button right here. It says create page, okay? Now, what I do is the first thing you're going to see is you're going to see all these options that you can pick. Probably the best one to pick would be the cause or community, but the reason that I don't do that, I'll explain later. I always like to put it as a local business or place. So you click that, and right here it's going to ask you what the category is. You have all these categories that you can pick from. Right now I'm going to go down to real estate. You can see it's already lined out there for you. Real estate. Okay? Now, when it says business or place name, I like to put, just say for instance, I've got a listing that I've got in Riverside. Okay, so I'm gonna actually make a page here for you so you can see it. I'm gonna put houses for sale in Riverside in Jacksonville, Florida. Okay, easy enough. Now I want to put the actual street address of the property. This one happens to be 1526 Copeland Street. Okay. City, of course, Jacksonville. You're supposed to put city and state, sorry. Jacksonville, Florida. 32204 is the zip code. Now, what's the next thing? I want to put my phone number in here, and you want to do the same because you definitely want people to be able to call you if they want information on your house. Now it just says that you agree to the Facebook pages and terms, and you can click that link if you want to read all that. But basically you have to accept it or not. If you want to advertise your house for free on Facebook, you have to go ahead and accept those terms. So I'm going to click get started. Now it's just going to walk me through very easily. Right now it says you can add categories in the description or a website. Right here it says you've only got 155 characters. It says add a few sentences to tell people what your page is about. This will help it show up in the right search results. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put houses for sale in Jacksonville, Florida, in the Riverside area. Now I still have plenty of text left. I've got 94 characters left, so I want to say historic Queen Anne style home. And see, I misspelled style, and I do that a lot. Thankfully it's got a little squiggly line that tells me I messed up. So Queen Anne style home from the Victorian era. And by the way, if you haven't seen this home, it is fantastic. And look, I misspelled from because I can't type. It's okay, you can mess this thing up and do it again. Now, it asks if you've got a website that's dedicated to your house, you can go ahead and put that in. And I happen to have a website. I'm just gonna type it in. It's 1526, and this is a property specific website for this house, Copeland.com. Easy enough. This says, is houses for sale in Riverside and Jacksonville, Florida, a real establishment, business, or venue? It is. It's a house that's actually for sale, so I'm going to click yes. Now, I move on from there. This says, will houses for sale in Riverside, Jacksonville be the authorized and official representation of this establishment? Yes, you can click yes or not. Then you can either skip or save info. I'm saving the info because I want to move on. Now it's asking about a profile picture. Profile picture is the little picture in the corner of the page. I'm going to go ahead and upload from computer, and I've got these all ready to go. I'm not going to take a picture of the front of the house and put on here. I'm going to take one of the good features, one of the rooms in the house, and I'm going to actually put that there. So I'm going to my file here. I'm going to find my little file just for Facebook that I created right here. I'm going to see, let's see, I know the kitchen's really nice. The foyer is fantastic in this house. I really love the foyer. I'm going to put this picture as the profile picture. So I clicked it, and it's going to go in there in just a minute. There it is. Now I'm just going to click next. Okay, now it says to add to favorites. You can do that if you want to. I add it to favorites. That way it's on the side of my personal page. I can access it really easy. Okay, then we're going to click next. Now it's going to ask me what my preferred page audience is. Now, in my opinion, right now, I want everybody in the world to be able to see this, so I'm pretty much going to leave it alone. If you're actually going to pay to boost this post, do pay-per-click, you can change your audience at that point just for that, what's called an ad campaign. I'll explain that in a completely different video. Right now, we just want to get this online on Facebook so it'll show up in people's news feeds. Okay? So I'm going to skip this for right now. This is fine. We want everybody in the world to be able to see it. I don't care how old they are. I don't care if they're men, women, children, what. I want everybody to be able to see this page. I'm going to click save. Okay, now, you see what we've got here. We've got the basics, and it tells you how to get around it. If you do the little tutorial, it'll show you how to get around this page. I'm going to skip that because I'm pretty familiar with it. First, you want to like your page. You can invite all your friends to like your page, and that's a good idea because when your friends like your page, their friends will see it and they may like it as well. So the more eyeballs that you can get on here, the better. It talks about suggesting the page to your email contacts. I'm not going to do that in this video. I'm going to do that afterwards because I have a lot of email contacts and I want all of them to see that this is available. Now what I like to do is right now this big picture right here, we need to take advantage of that. It says add a cover. Okay, I'm going to add a cover photo. I can choose from photos or I can upload a photo. I'm just going to go ahead and upload one. Now I'm going to see if this picture works. This is the main photo of that house. I'm going to see if it works in this small box. It's loading, and you can see now right now you have the option to drag and reposition. I'm going to bring this up as far as I can right to the top, and you can pretty much see a lot about this. It looks good right from the front. Save changes. Now I've got the basics here. This is my page. Now what you want to do is you want to go ahead and you want to write some text and add some photos. I'm going to put take a look at this fantastic historic Riverside home for sale. Okay, 3 stories, 5 bedrooms, 4.5 half baths, 3,600 square feet. Okay, Queen Anne style architecture. Architecture, if I can spell it right. Probably not. I'll let it spell check me. That's easy enough to fix. Architecture from the Victorian era. Okay? You can expound on this just to save time in this video. I'm just going to leave it like that. You get the idea. I'm going to come back in and actually beef that up. I'm going to put my number. I'm going to put the price and things like that. Okay. Now the most important thing is you can click and add photos. You can add a ton of photos. I've already got my photos set up where they'll go in order, but you may want to put them in one at a time. Now, one of the things that you want to do when you're putting a house together and putting photos online is you don't want to just put photos in a random order. You always want to kind of put them in an order where if someone's coming to see the house, like so you want to show your front outside pictures. If you have a nice porch, show that. Show the foyer, show the living room, the family room, the kitchen, the breakfast nook, and then the bedrooms. And like if you have 3 bedrooms on one side of the house and there's the bathroom over there, put that in there. Then go to the owner suites, show all the owner suite pictures, and then kind of go through the house just like if you were walking through, and then go outside, show the outside and the back. Okay, that's how you want to do it. If you just put pictures willy-nilly in there, people can't really get a feel of what the house is like. You want to put your best foot forward when you're advertising a home for sale. I've already got these pictures to where they'll actually go in automatically. Now I actually have over 40 pictures of this house because it's a big house, but to save time in the video, I'm gonna put these pictures up first. I'll come in later and edit it. So I click open. Now all these photos are going in here. Takes a few minutes. Okay. Once those pictures load up, I'm gonna push the publish button. You see this little button right here, it says boost post. If you click that button, you can actually tell Facebook that you want this to be an ad in people's news feeds on Facebook, and you can actually target specific advertise to certain people. Like this house is $619,000. Okay, all my pictures are in here. I'm gonna publish it. Now this is a live page, okay? This is the first thing. They got 9 pictures to look at. Take a look at this fantastic historic riverside home for sale. I got to change this because I didn't put 3. I put a pound sign, so let's do that. Edit post. Change that to 3 stories. Easy. Done editing. It's that easy. So if you mess up, don't worry. It's easy to fix. So now people can click on this and they can actually see the photos. Nice big photos of this wonderful house that I have for sale. Okay? Oh, and this thing has 5 fireplaces, and look at the detail in these fireplaces. It's incredible. This house is actually very incredible. That's the backyard, the deck, the gazebo, and things like that. So anyways, so here we are. This is my main thing. Now what I like to do is, because over the next several days while I have this house on the market, I'm always going to be adding something on here. But I want, if people come to this page, I want them this to be the first thing that they see. So what you want to do is click on this little tab and say pin to the top. So now no matter what you post on this page, it's always going to go below this, which to me is important. Okay? So basically that's it. Now let me get back to the boosting post, and I'll do a whole new video on that. But if you click boost this post, like I said, you can tell Facebook to show this to people that only you want to see it. So this house is actually $619,000. I don't want to spend marketing dollars boosting this post in front of 18-year-old college kids, because they're most likely not going to buy a $600,000 house. I can target this to people who are renting homes. I can target this to people who make a certain dollar amount. Don't ask me how Facebook knows this, but they do. That's what they're in the business of doing. So you can make this target specific and only show to those people. When they click on the ad, then you actually pay a certain amount to have people click on it. The good thing is you're going to get target specific leads, and you're not going to share them with Zillow and all these other agents that are out there, okay? So now what I like to do too is you can add a button if you want them to see more. There's a lot of different things that you can do, and I don't want to make this video too entirely long, but if you just play around with it, you really can't mess it up. If you do, you can delete the page and start over. Okay, I do videos on all my listings. I don't do videos where they're just pictures stitched together with cheesy music behind it. My wife Cindy and I actually write scripts, and we actually get in front of the camera and talk about the best features of a house. I have a video on this house and I want people to see it. Now, the worst thing you can do on Facebook is put a link to a video. You always want to upload your video directly, so because it shows up in a big format instead of a little format. And I'm going to go ahead and upload my video. I have that in a different file, so let's go over here, Copeland. Oh, sorry, wrong file. I gotta go over here, go to real estate videos, find Copeland. Here's my video. Open. Now what's gonna happen, I can add a title. Now you want this to I want it to be houses for sale in Jacksonville, Florida, in the Riverside area. That just gives it a little, what they call keywords. Keywords, if someone types this in on Google, Bing, anywhere, I want this to possibly come up. You can also add tags. You always want to put houses, and you always separate the tags by commas. And I want to put for sale, okay? Homes, and of course for sale. Real estate, that's another good one. Real estate is one term, real estate, comma. Let's put in there property, okay? I could put in the address, which is always good, because if someone Googles an address, you want this to pop up, or at least have a chance of popping up. Copeland Street. I'm going to put Riverside, okay? I'm going to put historic homes, and you can just think up a bunch of words that might apply to your house. You know, if you have a 4-bedroom home, 4-bedroom homes, that's a term that's searched a lot. If you have a 4-bedroom home, put 4-bedroom homes for sale in there. It really, there's a ton of different keywords that you can put in there. Okay, there's a call to action here. I actually have I have a property specific website, like I mentioned before. I want them to learn more. If they learn more, I want them to, if they click this button, I want it to go to the actual website for this house. So I'm going to type in the actual website address. Make sure I got that spelled right. And it's actually going to go ahead, and anybody that clicks that button, it automatically populated what the link's about. If someone clicks that button on this page, they're going to go to my website. At this point, you want to click publish. But before I do that, this is the custom thumbnail from the video. I want to change that. I actually have a thumbnail picture that I'm going to use that I already have saved, if I can find it. Photos, I've got a thumbnail somewhere. Where is my thumbnail? Where is my thumbnail? Well, I tell you what, I had a thumbnail, but you know what? I don't want this to be the main picture. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this picture, make that the thumbnail. Easy enough. There it is. So that's the picture they're going to see. They'll click the button, they'll be able to watch the video. Now I can go ahead and publish this. And once that video gets downloaded and goes through its thing here, it'll be here on Facebook. It's preparing, it's at 90%. So this video is going to actually come up down below what I had pinned to the top. Okay? And basically, the reason why I made it a business instead of a community is because when you're out and about and you have your mobile phone, like if you're at your house, you want to check in. If you have it listed as a business with an address, you can actually check in on your mobile device, and it'll tell all your friends that you're there at the house. Now I do this because when I'm showing the house, when I'm putting a sign, when I'm taking photos, whatever I'm doing when I go to a listing, I always check in on Facebook. That way all my friends, all the people, past customers that I have on Facebook will know that I'm there. And then they'll get the opportunity to look at that house, watch the video, look at the pictures and things like that. Okay? So, and you need to do that too. If you live in the house, that's okay. If you've got somebody coming over to see it, if someone's called and you're going to show the house, check in. If you've got friends coming over, you're having them over for dinner, ask them to check in on their phone, because guess what? They're going to see that they've checked in there, and they're going to see that it's a house for sale. And if they check in, their friends will see it. So it's just a big spider web of potential people that will see your house. And the more people you can get to see your house, the better chance you have for selling it. Make sure that you've got great pictures, great text descriptions, and if you can do a video, because videos really rank well in the search results. I hope this helps. That was a short, quick version. Believe it or not, you can do a lot of things with this. If you stay tuned, in a day or two, I'm going to put up a video about how to boost your post. Like I said, you pay Facebook to put it in front of certain people. You only have to pay when they actually click or take action on the ad. But right now, I mean, see, it says right here, if I promote this, Facebook thinks it's a local business. If I promote this, I could put it potentially within 1 mile, it says, I could put it in front of 65,000 people. Now, of course, when I talk about income levels and I put it in front of people who don't own a home right now, those are the kind of people that I want to hit. That's going to go down. But I mean, that's only within 1 mile. So if you advertise this all over to a certain demographic, certain income levels, there's so much that you can do with this, and it'll be another short video. I'll hit the basics. But so stay tuned, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already, because I'm going to put this kind of information out on a regular basis. I hope this helps you get your home sold. If it doesn't, I do this for free. I don't charge anybody anything to put this information out. All I ask is if you get tired of trying to sell your house on your own, you get tired of the tire kickers and the low offers and all the real estate agents calling you trying to get your listing, I hope that you'll remember I provided you this information in hopes that you get your home sold on your own. But if you get tired of it, you call me and let me at least sit down with you and show you what I do to get homes sold. Again, my name is Mike Jones. I'm with Florida Homes Realty and Mortgage. Hope you have a fantastic day.